Hi everyone, Brad here. Welcome to Airstream, Utah on our walkthrough Wednesday. Today I want to talk to you about the Ventura W320 inflatable tent that goes with all Basecamp models. This tent is multiple tents in one. It has an inside tent built into the big tent, and you can zip off the front door and just use it as a cover. You can zip up everything, open up everything. Pretty easy setup. Takes about 20 minutes for one person to set this thing up. Overall, easy setup. It does take up a significant amount of space within its bag, so storing it is going to be difficult. You can store it in the floor of your base camp, store it in the back of your tow vehicle, or store it somewhere else when you're not in use, but it takes up quite a bit of space. It's a very large tent. It inflates using this air pump here. It's surprisingly few pumps to get it all the way inflated. It attaches quite nicely to the railing system on the top of the base camps. Let's go check it out. Right away you can see that this tent is very spacious. I'm 5'9" and I can touch the ceiling, but my arm is all the way extended to get there. Standing inside the tent, you have this other tent that attaches easily to the ceiling or can be removed very easily from the ceiling. So should you have someone sleeping out here, they can stay inside this tent and close it up without being disturbed by you coming in and out of this hallway to get to the base camp itself. I like this open air. Again, I like the usability of this inside tent should you need it. If you don't need it, you can put picnic tables in here or sleep multiple people out here in this tent. Still looking at our inside tent, this whole wall here, this back wall, velcros at the bottom and it zips up or not all the way down. So you can open this up and get to your base camp right there, or you can keep it closed and still use the tent as its own private space. The big window over here, and there's a big window over there. This shade comes down all the way. Both sides are not vented with a screen. They only have the window shades. The very front can be the plastic glass, or it could be a screen, and the back can be open or not. Back on the other side of that wall that you would build, so between the Airstream, which is right here, and the wall here, I have this open air, and it's very nice to be able to go in and out of the base camp or get into and out of the base camp without disturbing someone who may be inside the tent here. This really gives you three separate areas. You have the inside of the base camp, you have this little vestibule hallway here, and then you have the tent, and then you have a tent within a tent. If you unzip the hallway wall all the way, you have this nice giant area. And then removing the tent from the interior, and that quickly I can be using the entire interior space of this very large, very spacious tent. Looking back at the base camp behind me there, you see that we have all this big usable space here. It's very light, it's full of windows all the way around, so it's a wonderful setup. So the positives of this tent are it's malleable, meaning you can adjust it. It has multiple uses, multiple rooms, multiple setups. Has all the venting and all the shade and all the light that you'd like. It's easy to set up, relatively easy to set up. It's very durable. The material seems very durable and could withstand wind and outdoor use as it should be. Drawbacks to me, in my opinion, are cost. It's quite expensive tent, and it's heavy to carry around. And then finally, the storage space that it takes to store this thing once it's all back into its bag. You can store this in the back of your SUV or the back of your truck or inside the base camp while you're traveling. But unless you're going to set it up when you get there, it takes up quite a bit of room. Outside of that, I'm a fan of the tent. I like the way it can be used. So have a great day.